guys, Creative Laura here. Welcome everyone. Okay, I did try to film this video earlier in the day, but then I realized it wasn't all going to be ready, and I thought it would be better if I had assembled my dinner. Now, I'm probably not going to show you my breakfast items because it's already refrigerated, and I'll just show you what I did through a box that I use. So this is kind of like a prepping video, which I do meal prep, and I've done it for years. It's just easier for me because I'm single, and I only eat 2 meals a day generally. So I do brunch and then I do dinner. And I know I should be eating breakfast, but I usually have like maybe half a cup of coffee, quarter cup, and then I move to my brunch and then have the rest of it like another quarter cup to half a cup. But that's just me. I just like to do it that way. I'm going to show you some meals that I prep. I have not gone to the grocery store. I'm really low on groceries actually, and I keep meaning to go. I went for a friend who got COVID, and I thought the groceries there were very expensive. So I didn't buy any of my things there. So I'll go tomorrow. But, so first thing I want to say is I got this little mini crock pot. I bought it for myself. It's 1.5 liters. And I have a medium-sized one and a huge one. But I don't think I posted this video. Sorry, I have a lot of dishes in the sink. I made out of this little, like, I guess it's like a dip crock pot. But let me tell you what, you guys, it did the job. I did lasagna in it, and I had lasagna for 2 days for 2 dinners, and I did enchiladas in it. What I didn't like about it, and I've had this thing since like 1999, you can't take the insert out of it. So I wanted to get something because I'm a bit of a germaphobe and I want to be able to wash things thoroughly. So I invested in a little crock pot here it was $13.99 on Amazon. You probably could get it cheaper, like through Walmart on Black Friday or whatever. But it's 1.5 liters. It's the perfect size for me. I put in the beans in here. I turned them off, and because I had to go feed my kitties and I didn't want to leave them on. But I finished everything by that time. So I'll show you what I did today. I made a pot of coffee, and I probably had a whole cup. Yesterday I had 2 cups, so that finished off my pot of coffee. But I know you're probably thinking, oh, there's just oils in the coffee pot. So I have 6 cups left. That's going to last me well through the week. I don't need any more. I made some beans, and I did some pinto. And I also did some black beans, which are gone now because I used up my black beans. So I need to get some more. I know I have them in my stockpile, but I didn't want to just, fill them up for the sake of the video. I do want to refill that, so that's why I didn't fill it up. But I just did pinto beans and black beans in here, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. So that, in this little crock pot, let me tell you something. It finished in like 2 hours. So if you have a friend, a sibling, college student, oh my gosh, they could do wonders with this thing in their dorm room once things get back to normal. But you could do like little sausages and, I would say get a rice cooker, and I have a mini rice cooker too. So I have 2 now, and they're perfect size for me. But you can do so much with them. You can even put a piece of meat in here, do shredded pork, tacos or something. Anyways, but for me today, I did black beans and pintos. And I probably used, I would say at least half a bag, so that's 50 cents. And I'll give you a breakdown at the end. Then I did my rice. and I do brown and white rice mixture. I think I got this one at Walmart, and I got this one at Amazon. This is an Oster, and this is Elite Gourmet. All right, so I get my rice and I mix it. I put it in my big mason, my owl mason jar. You know, a lot of my things are in owls. So I put in here, you know, half brown rice and half white rice. And I would normally do all brown rice, but I kind of like the mixture better. So it's kind of been my guilty pleasure. So it's mixed with brown and white rice. And it looks like this. It's really good. It's a nice compromise, I feel like. Okay, so then after that, I knew I had some enchilada sauce left over. A little bit of green enchilada sauce. I want to use it up. So that's probably going to be 3 servings what I'm going to be using this for. I have plenty of salsa, and I'll show you. I have this big jar, so I have plenty left. I also have some shredded cheese. I have some leafy greens. I have red onions that I cut very thinly, and I have green onion, and I'll show you how I do assemble this whole thing that I'm making. I also have some Mexican sour cream. It's a little more, it's soupier, not as thick as regular sour cream, and it's a little saltier, but it goes a long way, so I really like it. Okay, when I cooked my beans, by the way, I did put, because I didn't have fresh garlic, I did put a little bit of chopped garlic, and I got this from like the Dollar Tree. I don't like doing it because I feel like this garlic doesn't taste as good. To me, it's like pickled, and I don't like it as much, but it needed a little something for the beans, and it does turn out, so I was okay with it. So I'm going to be making a Chipotle Bowl, and I'll show you how I assemble it. But I'm showing you like my little day in the life, what I do in a day. I did a lot today, ran a bunch of errands, did packages, went to the post office, did returns. I cleaned, and I have to get back to cleaning, in fact. So I made coffee, I made rice, I made beans. I also made, I'm not going to get it out of the fridge because I forgot, but I made some of probably this size pancake, about 6 of them, and I ate 2 with a cage-free egg over easy on top. Now, in the mixture, I did add nutmeg and cinnamon, and that was really good. I don't normally like pancakes, to be honest, and I did eat them. I put a little vegan butter on them, and I did put a little syrup on them, and that was really good. And I seasoned everything nicely. So I have that for like 2 more days for breakfasts. I also made, this is half what I have left, of kind of like pasta salad. It's macaroni. My sister gave me a bunch of Kraft mac and cheese, and I don't like pasta, and I don't like it like a mac and cheese with that fake cheese, so I like it into a pasta salad. So I have probably half a finely chopped onion, red onion in here, sweet relish, a bunch of spices to your liking, whatever you find, you know, palatable, a little spicy brown mustard, mayonnaise. Mine's vegan. Not that I'm vegan. I used to be. And salt and pepper. So this is my dad's, so he's going to get this. Okay, so when I cook, I also give my dad his stuff. So I only have very little spring lettuce left for my Chipotle bowl. And maybe 2 servings, but I put a paper towel in it when it gets down to the small amount because it can go south very quickly, and I think it's probably 1.5 serving left. I only had this much of my cheese left. I bought this huge bag, which was 2 pounds, and it's Colby, and I froze it, Colby Jack. And it's fine for a Chipotle bowl. Okay, then I have plenty of eggs. So, and also, let me show you this. Okay, I'm going to assemble this bowl, but I just wanted to show you. I have beautiful persimmons from my dad's neighbor. This is just one of the pomegranates from where I go feed the cats, and it looks like an ugly pomegranate. But the harder the skin, the easier it is to break it open and get the juicy fruit out. Just a little tip there. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 persimmons left, and 2 kiwis left. They grow. These actually came from her daughter's land. She doesn't live too far from her. And I hope we get more. Then I have some leftover tangerines that I bought. Only 2 left. And then the rest are tangerines and mandarins from their property. And these are so good. I haven't had to buy fruit forever. So, I mean, between the persimmons, the kiwis, the mandarins, and the tangerines, I haven't had to buy fruit. Tangerines tend to last a long time, so I still have 2 left of the ones I bought. But my dad has more from her, and I'll probably pick up a little more. If I don't have to buy fruit, I mean, how great is that? And I love persimmons, and I love citrus. I only have 2 red onions left, so I need to go shopping tomorrow. But I wasn't going to pay those prices. Absolutely not. All right. So I'm going to assemble this Chipotle bowl. This looks like a very, kind of a sad video. But I don't have software that I can use. My phone is full and I can't edit. So sorry guys, but I just wanted to show you and talk about my day, what I did. I cleaned, I did packages, I went to the post office, I did bulk packaging, I also cooked, I cleaned, I did some yard work, laundry, dishes. I knew what I had to get from the grocery store, and so I did all of that. I made some excess food for my dad, of course. I usually do that anyways. So now I'm just going to assemble my Chipotle bowl, and I'll give you a breakdown of what the cost was. And if you're curious, I think this was $1.69, and it makes quite a bit. They're pretty good. You just add water. So this is a good prepping item, like for stockpiling. You just add water. And I was literally out of everything. So that kind of came in handy. I don't normally eat that, but I think I'm going to make them more savory next time and put scallions in them or shallots. And then put the egg on top. I would love the more savory taste and omit the cinnamon and nutmeg. Alright, let's make this bowl. Alright, so here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and get my beans now. I have not seasoned my beans. You shouldn't season them while you're cooking. So I have my Himalayan salt here. And I'm just going to start building my bowl. Oh, I'm sorry. I usually start with the rice. I hope you can see all this. Okay, so I have some rice here. And, uh-oh, I just dropped some on the floor. I like to have my rice, I cooked this earlier, and I kind of like it, I don't like it wet, if you know what I mean. I like it more just room temperature and kind of like, not wet, but not dried out either. Okay, so we have that. Then I take my beans, and I don't know if you could see it. It's a nice broth. It's a nice mixture of the two. So I'm just going to add that into my bowl, my Chipotle bowl. I really wish I had more lettuce or cabbage or something, but I don't. And I don't have tomatoes. So it is what it is. And this will be my lunches or dinner, because I usually just have 2 meals a day. maybe a little more beans. And you can add some of the broth as well. So I'm just going to add some salt. And so now we're going to finish building it by, let me turn the camera. I'm going to put some of the shredded cheese. I'm probably not going to put all of what I put on the plate because that was quite a bit. You can put a tortilla and, you know, just forget about the rice or do both. I don't know. I'm not really, I feel like it's one or the other. So now I'm putting my red onion. I like a lot of red onion. I thinly slice it. I think it's better that way. Okay. Then I'm putting my spring mix on top. It's everything from lettuces to spinach. I'm going to use every bit of that. All right, and now I'm going to chop up my scallion. Oh, there's more lettuce. Yes, let's use it. Because it's good and we need it. All right, now I'm going to add a little bit of my green enchilada sauce. That acts like a little dressing. Then we will add the Mexican crema. It's not as thick as you can see, regular sour cream. It's a little bit more, it's not as congealed as the sour cream, more solid. It's looser, but it's so good. Okay. There's so much of this. I'm going to have to make fish tacos and tostadas, which I love to do. Alright, so we're going to cover up the beans, cover up the rice. Now we're going to put some beautiful salsa. Because I don't have tomatoes, I have to use this salsa. So, how much is that? 1/3 a cup. Sorry, I love my salsa. That's like even mild. So, okay, so it's looking pretty good. Now, we are going to take our scissors. First, I want to cut the scallion down the middle. Okay, and I'm just going to cut a little bit, very thinly sliced, over the top. It does give a different taste than the red onion. It's just different. Okay, I'm going to save that for a little later. Then I'm going to take the green part, because this offers a whole nother flavor, because I don't have cilantro either. No cilantro, no avocado, no avocado, and no tomatoes. That was like hard for me to decide if I wanted to do this, but I had salsa, which has tomatoes, and it works. You just do it. Do what it takes. All right, so I have quite a bit left over. Oh, here's another piece of lettuce we're going to stick in there. Alrighty, that's it. And to add to that, what I'm going to add, and I'll tally this up, are some corn chips. Alright, so I have quite a few corn chips left. I like to get the more authentic kind. And I bought a bunch of chips the other day. I don't know why, or a couple of weeks ago, a week and a half ago. But these are really good. Juanita's or On the Border from Walmart are very good too. So this is probably like, oh my gosh, 5 servings, 6 servings for me. So I'm just going to eat a little bit of the tortilla chips. I'll just put like 5 or 6 in here for now because I already had the pancakes earlier and I don't want to overload on my carbs. So, guys, let me do a breakdown on how much this costs. The pancakes and eggs. I already know the eggs are about 20 cents each because I do get cage-free. And I do urge you all to buy cage-free. If you saw how these poor, beautiful chickens, dear souls, suffer so much in order to, they produce so many eggs and they get so many chickens and they put them in such small confinement, you know. I'm not trying to preach. I'm just saying, it's, if you can spend $1 more, then do it. So I'm going to take a bite while we're on camera. Seems like I picked all the broken ones, but I'm just going to get, yeah. Hold on. Let me get a spoonful. Mmm. It's so good, you guys. I'm telling you. And let me taste it. Mmm. 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 Sorry. I don't want to talk with my mouth full. It tastes more like a 7-layer dip, but kind of like a Chipotle Bowl. Guys, this is good. And it only costs... Alright, so I probably used 50 cents worth of the beans, 50 cents worth of the 2 different rices in those, and I probably ultimately used like 10 cents of each. Okay, so that's 20 cents there. And then we have, oh my gosh, how do I even break down the lettuce? I'm going to have I buy a huge bin of the spring lettuce. So that was probably like 3 cents. So 5, 10, that's 8 or 13, plus scallions. I buy 2 bunches, which are 10 in a bunch. That would be 5 cents because I use 1 whole stalk. So that's 18, no, 5, 10, yeah, 18 cents, I think. And then I added in the salsa, and I would say probably 10 cents worth on the sour cream, so that's 28, plus 10 cents on the salsa, so that's 38, plus, what else did I add in there? The chips, okay. Oh, and the cheese. Oh my gosh, that cheese was so cheap. It was like $5.99 for 2 pounds, so probably like 3 cents. So we'll just call it 40 cents plus chips. And this is a huge bag that I get. I think it is 24 ounces. And these are really good. They're called Juanitas. But it was probably like, I mean, I'm just using a few because I just enjoy eating it the way it is, like that. So maybe 5 cents worth. So 45. And then, oh, and then the onion. I mean, I use a quarter of an onion, not even a quarter, like a fifth of the onion, and I use half of that. So probably, because each one is about 20 cents, divided by 5 cents, so 2.5 cents. So like 40, we're just going to call it 48 cents, this whole meal. And it's a Chipotle bowl, essentially. So I made that. I made the pancakes and eggs, which were... Alright, so these end up being only 11 cents for 2 pancakes. And then I had 1 egg, which ended up only being 15, actually less than 15 cents. It was more like 13 cents. So that's 24 cents for my breakfast, my brunch, and my Chipotle bowl. And then I have the free fruit, which is tangerines and mandarins and persimmons. Never reject free fruit or vegetables from your neighbors' yards. Okay, guys, I hope this helps. It's extreme frugal meal planning, and that's what I do. Whatever I get from my neighbors, like if it's eggplant, zucchini, pumpkin, I actually work around that because I don't want to waste it, and it's healthy for me. They usually are organic, but it's also free. And so I share with them also my lemons, and I bake for them a lot. So guys, I hope you appreciated this video. It's very cheap, easy meals every day. You could eat for like less than $1. I mean, my meals today were less than 50 cents. So give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I'm trying to do more videos like this, a day in the life. I wish I could do like actually have you come along with me on my journey, but I don't have the software or the camera for it. So it is what it is. I'm just reiterating what I've done today. I hope you guys liked it, and God bless you all. Bye guys.